we have a bad time.
The holy light will answer.
You might have to split them, or one might fly on the edge. I can't remember.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna start by taunting Vaelgor if you want to be ready to grab Ezzorak in case it like doesn't immediately fly away. So it's flying, but it's not.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Your range
fine.
is yours.
Okay.
That's
Hitting me very hard.
Oh, here's the null beam. Okay. So we are all going to get tethered. Oh. We need to break that. Yeah, and we need to CC these void orbs. These bosses also, forgot to mention, they have fail spikes.
Yeah, they need to be 10-ish.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely dead. That giant pool, I think, was the gloom.
That was from the
Okay, so let me real quick, we're gonna split.
Any other bigwigs users seeing that?
Okay, so it's going to be groups 1 and 2 on Ezzorak, 3 and 4 on whatever the other one's called, Vaelgor, and then group 5 can do whatever the fuck they want. And we will probably have to switch at some point.
yeah.
But we're going to worry about that when we reach a point that is actually viable. So Vaelgor is going to go in this direction, and Ezzorak is going to go in the opposite.
And do we for sure have to keep them split?
Yeah.
Take the damage if they're not split. I'm going to point the null beam at Ezzorak so that you guys can touch it if you want. Or if you choose to tether. Not that. Yeah, so if you soak the whole thing, it is 81,000 shadow damage every half second, which is a lot. Okay, we need those last few people to break their tethers.
Okay,
Here's
he's
the
doing
gloom.
that gloom. So
I want you to take the
this
first
way.
one. You take the first one. I'm gonna take
I
the
did.
next one.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and eat it. See what. Doesn't seem to do anything for me, so I'm not sure if the active tank is so good.
It didn't do anything for me. It did spawn a giant fucking tunnel. Somebody's hot micing their keyboard.
Is the tank front on a person or the tank?
It is on the tank. So, the dungeon journal for the null beam. Oh, there's two different frontals. There's Dread Breath, which is on a random person. And then there's Null Beam, which is on the tank. Dread Breath is just like you get it, you stand still. It fears everybody that it hits, and they just get out of it. Null Breath or Null Beam.
Come to the light's blessings.
Oh, there's the intermission. I think this is where we would switch.
So, I think the only problem with the standstill is if that person is pointed at the other dragon on the other side of the room, the pie slice is so great that we actually can't get out of it. And that's kind of what happened. So I think they do need to move maybe to the outer sides because the pie slice gets too big if it's pointed at the other group and that person just stays put.
Yeah, that's fair. Potentially what we do is we drop some marks for Vaelgor. So they each have a tail swipe, so we don't want the tails. We don't want people standing behind them, so it might be that, like, Vaelgor frontal goes through skull. Vaelgor raid stands on either star or diamond, so that you're on the side so you don't get tail swiped. That also means that if you get dread breath, you can, like, you're not pointed at the other group. And I'm assuming it won't tail swipe during the dread breath, but who knows.
I have a question. Why won't you have group in the middle and two bosses on like the outsides?
Future problem. Future problem.
That'd be good for grip healing too.
For the null beam, it is every stack that you get makes the tether pull you less hard. So I think people, especially like not mobile people, probably want to take some stacks. But you definitely, unless you're a tank, can't take all of them because it is your entire health bar in like 3 seconds.
It also looks like there's a bug with Tether with it just not breaking.
I think that's people not breaking it, not a bug with the tether not breaking.
No, because like I had at the end of that pool, like I had line over here, circle ending over here. I was like double the distance out there, and it was just not breaking it. Like I was literally across like 60 yards away.
It says stretching this tether an additional 10 yards beyond the initial radius triggers a null snap.
It was definitely more.
I don't know. Let's try this again. So what we're going to do, if you're in the Vaelgor group, I want you to start on on star. And if you get dread breath, take it to diamond. You're just running through the boss if you get dread breath. And I am going to pull the boss. I'm going to pull Vaelgor towards the edge of the start, so don't freak out. Take this to diamond. I was thinking in terms of how I'm getting it. Here's a dread breath.
This is the gloom orb. I'm gonna do it like kind of towards the group, so maybe it can get soaked.
Okay, I see it getting smaller.
It is getting smaller, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plastic bot.
This is... I reached the boss. Dread breath. Can range kill that one void orb is in shit. There's no beam.
Light's blessings.
That's a weird transition. Try and break your tethers. Kill the big guy here. And I think this would be where we would switch. Oh yeah, Ezzorak.
Although our
like,
stacks reset, or at least mine did.
yeah, mine did too. So maybe we never have to switch
Just-
sides. Maybe
yeah.
we stay on the same side. Maybe it's
I mean, I'm assuming in Mythic we'll probably have to, but
Can we do it in stick balls?
okay, here's another.
You just
funnel.
get away from
So,
people with them. Maybe they just go. We really need the manifestation to be dead. It's ruining my death. Snow beam again.
looks like even if you fully soak them, they make a very big puddle.
Yeah. So I want to try something here. We're gonna do, instead of just an arbitrary split, I want to try doing a ranged melee split. And the ranged are gonna be just in a pile in the middle. And they can soak the gloom orb. You can just fire the gloom orb through the middle and they can soak it. Ranged are gonna be hitting the big, the green dragon.
Okay, it looks like this gloom orb stopped as soon as it got to the edge of the other ones, so I don't think you can stack it, maybe?
I think that sounds right. But my thinking is, if we have the range just in a pile in the middle, they can all target your dragon. Melee can be on my dragon, it can blender the void orbs that spawn, and then we can just follow the bosses around. We can do a circle. Like, you can point the gloom orb through the middle at my dragon. The ranged can soak stacks off of it, and then we just rotate to get out of the gloom puddle.
Seems reasonable.
I'm not sure that we actually have enough range for that, but we can figure it out. So let's see. I guess we don't really need a split at that point. It's just ranged on Skull, melee are on Vaelgor, and we'll start to the sides like we have been. I am curious what the Dread Breath is going to do. It seemed to always target someone that was like close to Vaelgor, so I think if the ranged are far enough from Vaelgor, they just won't get targeted by it. But that could be wrong, and I could get the entire ranged group feared. And there's not really a lot of counterplay with that strat, short of like taking a gate.
Tremor Totem.
Tremor Totem. Yeah. The utility. But unironically, somebody take Tremor Totem just in case.
Ward up, I believe in you.
Yeah, but if you fear me, I'm not pressing it.
Okay, so ranged are just immediately moving to Skull. That is your first job. Get to Skull. And ranged are all hitting beam.
what Trimmer's
Take it
for.
through the middle. Take a. Oh, I'm not moving through the middle. Okay. We spawn void orbs over there too. That's good to know. Here's the
It's
gloom.
Gloom Orb.
Okay, so melee, we're doing a big move now. Get out of the gloom. Okay, so we have a couple seconds to move and stack up these items before they spawn. I don't know that it's necessary for us to do so, Trimmer. We literally just have enough shaman to try. So that's the strategy. Oh, we're going into the intermission shortly. No beam, intermission.
Come to the light, blessings.
Sometimes that beam follows me and sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. Break your tethers, get in the middle, burn this big. One person still has
Last the blue. Shut down.
Okay, finish killing this manifestation before it beats me to death. We're getting void orbs in
Gloom Orb.
Okay, melee, we're doing a
Yes.
move.
My game crash.
Vaelgor is just being stationary. I can't move them.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So so now this one is the movable one. Yep. Okay.
I'm good. That also makes the thing where the tank hit does more damage the farther away you are make a lot more sense if they switch between they are stationary and mobile. Okay, how did that feel to people? Did that feel like something that's worth iterating on or abandoning and try something else?
I have no opinion.
I would like to do it again.
I think it's fine for heroic, but it's going to be a problem later that Ranger getting targeted with stuff.
Right. The
Because
Dread
they're not
Breath-
stacked in the middle. There was range, just it's like a huge spread. They're getting picked.
How much damage happens
Breath
if you
is-
overlap the circles, the small circles?
Small circles?
Like that spawn the ads. Like are we just all stacked up? I'm assuming that's not what they intended, but
I'm not even seeing that mechanic in the Dungeon Journal. Maybe it's something else? I don't think it's actually tied to Null Beam, because it's happening outside of Null Beam later on, but I don't see it in the journal. Oh, here we go. Void Howl. It is 88,000 damage per person, so I would definitely not recommend stacking it.
sounds like you might be able to do like pair up, but
Yeah.
we don't have time for that though.
Yeah. The other thing is Dread Breath is going to be coming from a stationary dragon later, so I think we're going to have to adjust. I think that worked okay for phase 1 of Heroic, but I think it's actually going to be a problem just later in Heroic when that boss becomes stationary and we can't move it. We actually don't even have to move that often, so we're gonna audible now a little bit, and we're just going to have a DPS pile on Skull here, on pull. And if you get Dread Breath, you just move over here, I don't care, you just don't point it at the raid. You have like 2 seconds before the breath actually shows up when you've got a notification. But haven't seen the animation yet. The ranged can still hit the stationary dragon there. They can still hit Ezzorak. But it means the orbs will spawn more together. So we're all going to be over here at Skull. I suggest you start walking. Ranged are still hitting Ezzorak. Here's the null beam. I'll try and point this like you can touch it and get some stacks. Make the temporaries break.
I've stacked them a little too close.
Well, we are big dead. Oh, you can't jump off. Oh,
Can't
maybe
stack
it's just... So people died. Am I understanding right? People died to stacking orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, all I know about this boss so far is that it spawns ads and I press Starfall.
Yeah, well, you're doing more damage with Starfall than I am with all my buttons twice over, so seems to be working.
Yeah, I'm up there in boss damage as well, apparently.
Oh no, you've activated the rogue trap card, where they just complain about everything.
Complain about Boomkins,
Yeah,
bro.
now is the time where I start sandbagging.
When did you ever stop?
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
null beam.
Giga start now.
Just basically killed a couple people that got pointed at. I'm gonna not point it at the raid. I'm just gonna like, if you want it, it can come and touch it. I don't think it's necessary on heroic. And like the mythic mechanic that I see is that the first tether snap, echo is the splash damage. So like you're gonna have to deal with the splash damage one additional time. But that can be dealt with by just having one person take a Gator, a Transcend, or a Warlock port immediately after the thing to just do the splash damage again before people group up. Herrick, you good?
Yeah.
So, shit. We're gonna try this one more time and then we'll adjust. So everybody on Skull. You're not hard stacked. Hard stacked. Dread breath, get it out. Here's the null beam. All about orbs. So we're getting tether and orbs. Do not stack the orb. CC orbs.
Oh, nice. So, I pressed Scorpion's Grasp, and I crashed my game.
That's awesome.
Nice red buff.
Did it at least script the ads together? I couldn't
Nope.
tell.
It did not.
It was probably too many targets for it to handle.
There's the Gloom Orb, so we are now rotating around the room.
Far away.
Yeah, well, one of our tanks is currently logging back in.
Yep.
anybody have a pod? Can you? If so,
Well, after.
Oh, okay. Was that circle from the tether bigger this time?
I have no idea. I didn't get a tether.
It actually seemed smaller, and it seemed like it broke for no reason. Like, it was a smaller tether for me, a smaller radius, if that makes sense. And it pulled me twice, and then it just broke. I never moved.
Yeah, mine did something similar. Like, I had it for an instant, and it broke before I even started moving.
I wonder if the mechanic's just broken.
That shocking if that's true. That's never happened in beta.
Are you sure it's not that the grass worked in breaking the tethers, but
That's
it just didn't move them?
interesting.
I think it's intended for TKs to DC when they use their abilities.
Yup. Working as intended. Like, I want to try it again, but also I don't want to try it again, you know?
Do it.
I'm ready, start.
Okay.
Was it that last one where people had their stuff, not the tethers break? I dropped the Windrush with Jetstream on some people. I don't know if that was it or not.
Is that
Oh,
what
interesting.
that was?
I don't know. I'm gonna try again though.
Can you
That's fun.
delay doing it and tell us when you do it, so I can, like, see?
Sure.
Time it?
Get that out, please. And I'm gonna fully soak this Nelby. I want to see what
I don't think it's working though. There's something else.
I didn't have to move
That looked very small.
It's here in melee. I don't know if you were in this Jetstream or not.
actually. I think I'll have to go back.
we have
Sure,
the
but
balloon
it makes
coming up. We are moving the boss immediately out of this gloom. So ranged help with the soak, and melee can just follow the buff. Breath. Okay, we're gonna get tethers plus the be close to Vaelgor for this. You want to be close so it's easier to break the
Come
tether.
to the light
Omni, can you drop a
blessing.
gateway to the middle from Vaelgor's power?
There's no keyboard.
It's okay.
I'll have it set.
Okay, just don't bomb the raid with those circles. Okay, so now Vaelgor is the stationary one. Vaelgor just fucking flew away from me. What the fuck? Where are you going?
Yeah, he's weird. There's
Hey.
another beam soak. We put it next to this one that's weird though. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to soak in time.
I guess we're gonna find out what it looks like.
It's kind of big. It's really big. Okay.
Is that like the path you
It's very large.
Muy grande. Also, is there anything stopping us from just initially moving bosses a bit more and then just holding them still?
Well, Vaelgor, what the flying one apparently just goes wherever the fuck they want. Like, the Vaelgor was just flying away from me after the first intermission. So I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, it's like you gotta play the movable one around the immovable one.
Yeah. So let's try kind of building on what we were doing. So the movable one is going around the outside. The immovable one has the melee on it. The static flying one has the ranged on it. And so if you think about our positioning here, like we have a gloom orb here, we have a gloom orb here. If you have the mobile boss over here after the intermission, you can aim the gloom orb back there and then back there. So it's like kind of flipped, but we're still kind of moving around. Well, I mean, the mobile boss would ironically be stationary over here, but we would aim the gloom orbs back there across the room so that there's time for people to soak them. Rhythm, there is a ring around the orb that gets smaller the more people soak it. So as it comes out, the boss has got a big ring around it, and then as it gets soaked, the ring gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, so if you want, how about I just always take the flying boss?
Okay.
You can tank the mobile boss.
Okay.
And that way we'll be swapping, essentially.
Yeah, they do reserve threat, so I'm not sure when a good time to grab the... we'll figure it out.
Just right after intermission.
Okay. And then... people... when the manifestation, the, like, void thingy, the little ad, big ad, what do you want to call it? The ad is alive. Please hit that ad. The ad does more damage the longer it is alive, and it, like, really quickly reaches delete the tank levels. So that just, like, you have to stay on it. You can't switch back to the boss.
Should we be swapping that ad? Probably
I don't
should be,
think
right?
so. It doesn't, based on the dungeon journal, it doesn't look like it is like the Araz tank ads.
Okay.
It looks like it's just like...
Gotcha.
Extra breath. Nice. It's on now. Here's the null beam. I try something getting out of it immediately, so this is 2 stacks of null beam instead of 8. Is that pulling you guys hard? Is that devastating? That's
You hold it all. They're too close.
Are they too close?
Fuck yeah.
Alright, get this further away.
Gloom.
There we go. So soak this gloom orb. I'm doing a big move on Vaelgor. Here's null beaming. The animation of the center will definitely get smaller. They're still buffed? Oh, we have way too many people hitting Vaelgor. That's why. They are buffed not because they are too close, they are buffed because
their
Vaelgor is at
imbalanced.
50% and Ezzorak is at 70%.
Come to the light blessing.
Gotcha. see. So the ad just amps itself every 30 seconds, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a pretty substantial amp every stack.
75%.
Damage breakdowns on beta. Enemy. Yeah, we did 10 million more to Vaelgor than we did to Ezzorak.
Can you post those logs? The logs posted only go for the first boss?
Yeah. And yeah, this is pretty much just like melee doing way more, and then ranged having incidental cleave, while the melee don't do any incidental cleave. The melee or the ranged are definitely trying to hit the other one. It doesn't help that it looks like melee are just tuned higher right now. Ward Up is doing literally as much DPS as all of our hunters combined.
Get on.
And that's boss DPS too, that's not even counting like, well, Gam's just deleting the Void Orbs with Starfall.
Yeah, I don't know why that goes under Ezzorak damage. That's kind of troll.
So, wait, does it?
Yeah, it did on the log for me.
Yeah, it's a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get fixed later. Word Up. You're on Ezzorak. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on the flying one. You're on the flying one. Damn, we just swapped warlocks. Okay, we're gonna try that again because it at least seems to be working, except for the whole damage distribution thing. Kato is Kato needs to AFK for a few minutes. All right. Okay. So yeah, Word Up is gonna be on. It's Word Up plus the ranged on the flying one, and the flying one is going to switch after the intermission. We have no beam plus ads. Loom in 10 seconds. Here's the gloom, we're moving the boss. Range help with the gloom. See that ring get smaller? It's not very small.
It actually diminishes very quickly.
Yeah. There's no beam again. Add damage is a lot better. Boss damage is
Balance, you say?
yeah. Balance is not huge on this fight.
This is Starfall talent.
I love Starfall the spec.
Yeah.
intermission here. We're gonna have tethers to break. Get close to the boss.
light's blessings.
Get close to Vaelgor, and then run to the middle. After this, ranged are going to be hitting the flying one, melee are going to be hitting the grounded one, and which one that is going to swap.
Take this ad off of you.
Does the range stay on the flying one?
Ranged are on the flying one, yes.
But we need to finish killing the small one first, right?
Yes.
Small thing needs to die.
Ezzorak is too much ahead. Oh, I just pointed them in the wrong direction. That's bad. Distribution. Unfortunate. Actually, Ezzorak was lower. Coming at it. I guess it's because the range were still hitting it during the intermission? Question mark.
I was hitting the manifestation, even though the rest of the range was good.
I was trying to target the boss, but it wasn't allowing me, so I just hit the ads.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, damage on Ezzorak dropped very noticeably during the intermission. So it's definitely, you just can't hit it during the intermission.
I'll swap my spec really quick.
Setting port to Silvermoon does not help you avoid getting ported to Orc, by the way.
That's fun.
You can't look up like any details without like Warcraft logs. Because no more details.
Alright, well we got Kato back, so fuck. Word up, you do too much damage, get back on Vaelgor.
Okay.
Let's see. Wow, Holy Paladin actually does quite a bit of damage right now. Whisper.
That's me.
Yeah, you're on Ezzorak now.
Okay.
I hate having shit like this on beta, but it's really annoying. Like, the 10% gap thing is really tedious. Out. Good, good, good. No beat. Breath, get this out, exemplary. Okay, we're moving melee boss. Ezzorak is pulling ahead. Whisper switch back to Vaelgor. You're gonna be flex. Sorry, that's
That is
Rogues,
my life.
Rogues are mobile now. Right?
They were always mobile. Don't listen to their lies.
Last couple to break your tethers.
My tether refuses to break.
Well, that's fine. Nothing.
How far away I am?
Yeah, just get closer and then get fun.
I appreciate the effort.
It worked. It worked.
Okay.
Just in time for the next one.
Come Come to the light's
Okay,
blessing.
get close to Vaelgor and then go to the middle. Go to the middle. I think you can leave the manifestation on me so that it goes kind of with the melee and gets... Okay, so I'm gonna grab Ezzorak. Melee is going to hit the grounded one. Ranged is going to hit the flying one. And yeah, you're gonna stick on the grounded one. Whisper.
Make sure to finish.
Oh fuck, the dragon is right the fuck there.
Yeah.
I'm turning. Oh my god.
He's trying to decide where to go.
Royale, here's orbs, just don't hit each other. Here's Gloom Orb. I'm just firing it across the room. It's kill the manifestation of the night. Whisper and Vaelgor fell behind.
Okay, so he targeted me with the Dread Breath.
Yeah, he can do that. It's really awful.
Well, no, it's actually great because I was able to point it like over to the side. I wonder, does he always target the tank with it when he's in the air?
Well, maybe.
Because that would be like pretty toxic if he targeted anyone else and he's on the other side of the room, right?
Yeah.
Because I can just AMS the fear.
Yeah,
or which one?
Kind of trolled by it before. Okay. So Ezzorak just We've got 10 minutes left. I don't. Does anybody have any other like positioning strat things they want to try? Because otherwise it's just going to be like dealing with like DPS balance stuff for the next 10 minutes or taking a short break before the last boss.